All right, Rick's About the Morning Show. Hey, it is about that time. It is 10 minutes before the top of the hour, y'all. Talking about taxes and finance. We got the one and only Jini Thornton in the building.
Yep. Good morning, Rickey Smiley Show. How are y'all doing today?
We're doing good. How you doing this morning?
I'm good. 7 days to this April 15th deadline, Rickey.
Oh, yeah. And give us all the details on that and what happened if you don't meet the deadline.
So this is what everyone needs to know. First of all, be honest. If you know you're not going to be ready by next Monday, no big deal. You need to go ahead on and get that extension form 4868. Get that file. But the trick with this is, Rickey, it's an extension of time to file. If you owe, your money is still due next Monday, April 15th.
The meter is running.
The meter is running. So people are like, I filed on my extension, I'm good. So pay as much as you can pay with your extension if you can't afford the whole thing. But you got to get that extension in. So form 4868. So you can go to irs.gov, irs.gov, pull down the form. You can go to Credit Karma. You can go to places and file it electronically. You don't have to mail it in the old school way, but you got to get it in by next Monday. So wait till next Monday. Go ahead and do that now.
So ain't nobody really mailing stuff anymore. It's all done online mostly.
I would, because at least you know for sure that they actually got it. So I'm kind of old school with that. If I'm going to mail something to the IRS, I'm actually going to mail it certified mail, return receipt, because I need to know that I know that they got it.
Right.
Because, they'll kind of run that game like they didn't get it. But, now I just go ahead and file it electronically and I'd be done.
Wow. Have any tax laws changed?
Well, we do. We have lots of changes, but the key things that I want people to focus on right now is one thing that people ask me all the time is, I think I'm due some money. People are, particularly for our people who have had several jobs, our students, you've kind of bumped around. Maybe you moved. Those are the people who typically haven't filed in a while,
right.
But most of them actually are due money.
Oh.
Yeah, so that's what a lot of people don't understand. You need to go ahead on and get those old W-2s, get those old forms that I actually want you to file. Now, you only have 3 years, Rickey, though.
Right.
That's the trick. Now, they can go back. You can owe them from 20 years ago. But you only have 3 years to actually claim your refund. So if you're one of those people, several jobs, all them W-2s, and you can get your old W-2s, you can actually get your what's called a transcript by going to irs.gov. But
right.
Get all those old documents. Head crack up here already filed his return for 18. He's good. Everyone isn't always that together. You straight, head crack.
This was like the first year, though. Like any other year, I'd be like right at the buzzer, shot clock.
Now, how do you track the status of your income tax?
Okay, so if you're expecting a refund, the IRS has a really, really good app. It's called IRS 2Go. It's the number 2Go, so you can download that on your phone and track your refund. And of course, you can also go to their website, irs.gov, to check your refund. So right now, if you're going to get your refund direct deposit, it's taken about 2 to 3 weeks to do that if you filed your return electronically. Now, if you mailed your return, Rickey, that can take 4 to 6 weeks.
Right.
Yep.
All right, y'all, if you want to talk to Jini Thornton, you have any questions as far as taxes, all that stuff, call right now, 866-9-RICKY, 866-9-RICKY. We'll be taking your phone calls. Coming up, Rickey Smiley Morning Show.
The Rickey Smiley Morning Show, baby.
All right, y'all, Rickey Smiley Morning Show. Hey, listen, the time right now is 9 minutes after the hour. So we have I almost said tax attorney, tax expert, financial expert, Jini Thornton in the building with us. And we're talking finances and taxes and all that stuff, tax laws, everything. If you want to talk to Jini Thornton, you can call us right now, 866-9-RICKEY. The phone lines are blowing up right now. Let's go to the phones. Good morning.
Yep, we got Jay from Baltimore.
Good morning. How y'all doing?
What up, Jay?
Hey, Jay.
My condolences, Rickey, Brett. First off, let me start off with that.
Hey, appreciate you, bro.
Thank you.
No doubt. Hey, my question for Jini, I'm going to try to make a long story short, but I'm going to add the important part so you'll understand what I'm saying. 2015, I went over the road and leased my own truck. Got back home, filed my taxes. IRS said my accountant lady put the wrong numbers in. Luckily, my job gave me an itemized statement of everything I did. So she filed an amendment for me. This was in 2015. She filed an amendment for me. 2017, they took my taxes because they said I owed $30,000 from that year. So she filed an amendment. I won the amendment, but they still haven't released my 2017 taxes. I got the 18, but they haven't received the 17. They haven't released the 17. I want to know, what do I do about that?
Okay. So, if you you need to contact the IRS directly, because right now I don't know if I would actually be talking to the person who prepared the return, and you're gonna have to be a little pushy. You need to communicate with them 1-800-829-1040, and you can also communicate with them in writing. But you're gonna have to push and be consistent. And when I tell people when you're calling the IRS, you need to take really, really good notes. Who you talk to, date and time, all the information, their ID number, because you're going to have to kind of build your case to prove that you've been communicating with them ongoing.
Oh, wow. Well, I appreciate you, bro. Who we got?
All right, we got Malaysia on the line from Warner Robins, Georgia.
Malaysia, you're on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Hey, Malaysia.
Hi, how you doing?
Good.
So my question is, it's not for me personally, but I'm in school right now, and I'm worried about the future and my friends. Like, we have student loans, so I'm wondering, like, how does that affect you receiving your tax refund? Like, if you're, like, back on that, or, like, some people forget to defer their taxes after graduating or whatever. Like, how does that affect you receiving a refund?
Okay, so if you're talking about your student loans, if you are in default on your student loans, now they can keep your refund. Now, if you have deferred your student loans, then you're actually in good shape, because that means you and your lender, you all have an agreement that you are going to pay, but you're just going to pay later on. But if you are in default, if you are in default, they absolutely can keep it. If you're in default on student loans or on your child support, or obviously if you owe back taxes, no question they're going to keep your refund.
Okay. All right. You are on. Thank you. You're on with Jini Thornton. Good morning. Who is this?
Yeah, my name is Darnell, calling from Georgia. My question is, as far as taxes, how long this year is it taking to get your state back?
Well, what's funny about the state refunds, it can really vary. I have seen it take months. And what's interesting about the states is, a lot of us don't realize some of the states have financial problems. Yep. And so they can take as long as they need to. So don't be surprised. Now, you want to be consistent again. You want to follow up with them to make sure they actually did get your return, that it is in process. But you're going to want to contact them directly with that. But again, don't be surprised. It can take months to get that back.
There it is. You are on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
Jonathan Brown, Jacksonville, Florida. I wanted to know if I filed my taxes back in February and I still haven't received any information from
What did he say? Did he hang up?
Yeah, it sounds like he did. He said you filed his...
He filed back in February, and he hasn't heard anything yet.
Oh.
Again, you're going to have to follow up. So that app that I talked about, that IRS to go, IRS, the number 2 go, and then you can go to IRS's website, irs.gov, and you can check the status of your refund. They literally have a button on the website that says check status of refund. That's how you can, without having to call, kind of get an update on what's going on.
There it is. You're on with Jini Thornton. Good morning.
Hey, my name's Kelly. I'm calling for Baltimore City. My question is, so I filed electronically, and I got a refund from state, but I owed federal. But they haven't taken the money yet, and I'm a little concerned. So what should I do?
Okay. So, Kelly, I'm assuming that you put your account information on your return so they could debit your account. So I don't know why they haven't taken it yet, because if you filed already, normally they're pretty good about taking that money right away. They normally don't play about that. So just make sure you keep that account funded and just keep a lookout for that. I would wait probably at least a couple of more weeks. Let them get past the hype of April 15th, the end of April. Follow up with them if they haven't deducted that payment.
All right. Hey, and is it Craig, you got any questions? Right.
I mean, at the end of the day, there's some people who, never could seem to catch a break. They owe every year. What can they do differently so they can move better to where they're not in the negative when they, go into next year?
Okay. So, I hate to answer this because it makes people feel really upset and sad. What that really means, Craig, most of the time is you haven't had enough taken out of your check all year long. So that's why you're owing. You've owed all year long. So for those of us who have regular jobs, you have, withholding. You know how you have taxes taken out of your check.
Oh, yeah.
You're going to have a little bit more taken out if you're tired of that pinch at the end.
Janae, you know what I do?
What?
I take every single dime I get from a show. I send it all. I send more than what I'm supposed to right then.
Come on now.
And then what I do when I do get whatever I get back,
right,
I take that and send it back to them to go towards next year's taxes.
And then you don't even have to worry about it.
No, I just try to stay ahead. It took me, I just been doing that for the past couple of years. I ain't been,
Right. And you know what, Ricky, I'm glad that you brought that up for all of our entrepreneurs. Whenever you get a check, you want to get in the habit of what Ricky just said. You want to take a certain percentage of your check and set it to the side, because that money's not yours. You got to stop spending money that isn't yours. Set that to the side, so when you're going to make your quarterly payments or monthly payments, you got it there, and then you can live your life, your business life and your personal life off the money that you really can spend.
Because one thing you don't want to do is be getting those notifications in the mail,
honey, who?
talking about you owe, and they finna start. I had it happen. They put